What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back. So today is going to be a different version of our Q&A series. So today we're going to be in EPCOT. We're continuing our Q&As, but we're only going to be answering one question today because it's a very loaded question that there's a lot of different things you can do with this question, and I'll get to that in a second. So we're back in EPCOT, and today we are recreating EPCOT, which is IPs in EPCOT. I know, sacrilegious, but we are going to, just for fun, go around EPCOT and take a look at different things they could reimagine and what I would put in them. So the first thing we're going to do before we get out to the World Showcase and the Seven Seas Lagoon, we're going to stay in Future World, or as it's called today, World Celebration, and we're going to be looking in, at first, the Wonders of Life. So the Wonders of Life Pavilion used to be an area of the park that has since closed. Really, it happened after 9/11 here in the United States. It just was an area that, unfortunately, because of tourism and the tourism industry just collapsing, Disney decided that they had to shut down certain attractions and areas. And the Wonders of Life was one of those that closed and never reopened. So this area is just kind of vacant. And I think this would be an incredible area to put Inside Out. Disney's just releasing their second movie for Inside Out, and it's a Pixar property. I think this is a great place to put that. Some of the ideas for Cranium Command and some of the attractions that were in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, a lot of those themes really fit in and were inspired by Inside Out. One of the creators of Inside Out and the creative team actually worked on Cranium Command, so it would make a lot of sense and kind of use that and make a new area out of the Wonders of Life area. So that is my prediction. I'd love to see something like that in the Wonders of Life. Use that space. We need more capacity in the parks, especially here in the States in Walt Disney World. I would love to see them actually expand instead of replacing something and putting something new in the spot that's already open. Create more capacity and add, and I think that would be a great expansion to Walt Disney World. So we're going to head to the other side of World Celebration, and we're going to be going, oh, and look at this topiary Figment. I love that. We're going to be heading to the other side of Epcot, and we're going to be looking at the Imagination Pavilion, and this one, kind of a similar line to, there was rumors maybe Inside Out will be coming to Figment and the Journey into Imagination area. I'm going to be honest, guys. Let's see more Figment. Let's see more Dreamfinder in Journey into Imagination. Ever since this attraction turned over, I think people have just been spiteful of Figment because he returned, but the Dreamfinder didn't. Bring back the Dreamfinder. More Figment, more Dreamfinder, more money for Disney. Come on. This is it. This is a layup for Disney. And they just need to figure out what they want to do with it. What kind of attraction do they want? Are they going to continue the Imagination Institute theme, or are they going to go with something different? So I really think that Disney should reimagine this attraction. It's been open since, I think, either the late 90s or the early 2000s. You have to remember this was, originally the first iteration of the attraction really was always seen as the best. And then it became Journey into Your Imagination, and then it became Journey into Your Imagination with Figment, because Journey into Your Imagination was just that hated. There was so much vitriol for that attraction, to the point where Disney said, all right, let's add Figment back in, and they did. So yeah, bring back Dreamfinder. So this one's an easy one. So now that we're done with this area, let's head over to... I don't think I spelled this right. Okay, I guess I spelled it close enough. So today we are in Morocco, and this is an easy one because I think the fact they already have, Aladdin and Jasmine and the Genie already doing a meet and greet and things like that here, it perfectly fits. They're redoing Adventureland. They might be putting Moana in the Magic Kingdom's Adventureland. Why not bring that spinner? We've seen them bring Flix Flyers over, from Bugs Land and into another area in DCA. Why don't we see them move Aladdin's Magic Carpets into the back of the Morocco Pavilion? Hear me out. So most people don't go through Morocco, right? Unless they're going to visit, unless they want to meet and greet with Aladdin or Jasmine. they're not coming back here. There's no incentive, right? It just, not enough people are going to traffic back here. Right here, make a big entrance, a massive show building, and make an indoor agrabah where you could look around, go in the magic carpets, and you can ride the magic carpets of Aladdin. I think that would be perfect. It's not a huge amount of space. You just have to build the show building back here. It doesn't have to be well themed. It's in the back of the pavilion. Nobody's going to see it. And that way, you know, you have to build that because you're looking at parking lots if you don't build a show building around it and you put the carpets there. So I think that would be perfect. And, you know, I think a lot of people might not like that idea, but you want to increase capacity in EPCOT and create more foot traffic in the back of Morocco. That's an easy way. That's a layup in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think of that. So the next one we're going to warp to is Germany. So Germany is an area that also does not have an attraction. Now, there's also the idea that they can maybe add this attraction in the Magic Kingdom, maybe replacing It's a Small World. I know, sacrilegious, but let's say they didn't do that. They decide to keep Small World, and they decide to put the new Tangled boat ride from Tokyo into Germany. You have to remember, this area was originally supposed to have an attraction called the Rhine River Cruise, and that area never opened, and that never became an attraction. And I think it would be perfect for them to add some kind of boat ride back here, like it was always meant to be. There was always supposed to be a boat ride back here. Why not add it today? You know, it's a bunch of storage space and things like that, and that's fine. But why not put an attraction right through these doors where we can visit Tangled and kind of the expansion of that area? And, you know, there's been rumors Disney wants more princesses in EPCOT. You know, I don't know if you would consider Tangled or Rapunzel. Yeah, I would say Rapunzel is a princess, yeah. So why not add, that's a perfect one to add here into Germany, right? I think that would be perfect. But let me know what you guys think of that. I think it's another one some people might love or hate. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And again, the show building's already there. Disney already built the show building. You just need to put the stuff on the inside, and you have to move the storage stuff somewhere else, right? So let's warp to Italy. That is our next stop on our journey. So Italy also does not have an attraction. So then comes the question, well, what could they add here? Well, Disney recently added in their Pixar catalog a very good Italian IP, and that's Luca. Luca is you know, the whole thing is set in Italy, and I think they could do two different things. But let's be honest. If they add the spinner to Magic Carpets of Aladdin in Morocco, maybe this doesn't fit as well. But Disney, at least in Walt Disney World, does not have a swing-like attraction. Those swings where you put the bar down and you swing around, you know, in a circle. Add a swinging Italian trapeze ride in Italy. I think that would be perfect. You add that right in the middle here. Yeah, you lose this kind of you know, the stage where they do you know, different shows and things like that. I think that would be such a different way of looking at Italy, and it would have to be fairly low to the ground, right? Because you want younger kids to be able to ride it, but you also want adults to be able to ride it, and you don't want it to be too high because then, you know, people could see too much of the backstage area. But I think if you add some kind of Italian swinging themed attraction here, some kind of swinging ride, I think that would be perfect here. And if you tie it into Luca, then you've got the IP connection, and it's perfect. I think that could be a really charming addition, and something that Walt Disney World doesn't have. It's not just a classic spinner like Dumbo or, you know, Triceratops spin or something like that. Let me know what you think of that. And the last one we're going to head to is the United Kingdom. And this is one that I think, again, you want to talk about an easy layup here, Disney. We know Mary Poppins is very high in demand, and there was rumors they were going to build Cherry Tree Lane here in EPCOT. So maybe this is one that, you know, there were rumors they were going to build some type of spinner back here and redo this whole area, which could work. But why not expand the maze theme, right? You've got kind of a maze back here. Make a legitimate, like, Mary Poppins themed maze where you've got the little, you have the statues of the penguins and the different characters, the animated characters in Mary Poppins, the original version, and kind of, have them help you go through the maze. I think that would be so much fun. And again, kind of like the Italian swings, you don't have that attraction in Disney World. And they have it in overseas parks. They have a maze. They have the swing rides in Disneyland. Why not add that here? So I think this would be a perfect area. You get the IP tie-in of Mary Poppins, and not to say you're cheaping out on it, but you know, a maze is a fairly cheap attraction. It's, maybe it's not the best for capacity and things like that, but it gives you a reason to come back here, because I don't think this is enough of a draw for people to come back here. And I think the show back here, they usually do a nice job, but not enough people actually come back here to see it. So, redo this into Cherry Tree Lane, create this whole new area back here, and then of course, like I said, add like a maze back here. That would be an easy one, kind of like the Luca thing. But let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys think of that concept? Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's a little bit of a different Q&A, but let me know what you guys think. And if you have any other questions for me to answer about Disney, Minecraft, MC Parks, all that stuff, let me know down below. I'd love to answer it in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.